Today on Homeworthy, we're in St. George, Utah, visiting the home of architect and interior designer Maggie Glendenning. Her mid-century modern home, nestled in a 1960s neighborhood, features a neutral base with vibrant furniture, artwork, and unique design touches. Maggie has added sentimental pieces from her family, giving the space extra character. Set on a golf course, her home includes a luxurious garden, a cozy pool, and several entertaining areas. You won't want to miss this. Enjoy! You're watching Homeworthy, where we believe every home has a story.
Hi Homeworthy, welcome to Southern Utah. I'm Maggie. Come on in, I can't wait to show you around. Hi, I'm Maggie Glendenning. I'm an interior designer and a general contractor. I live in Southern Utah in the desert. We are in a little bit of a mid-century modern neighborhood, really color-forward home, mid-century modern. A lot of my personalities in this place. This house was new construction. I was building it as a spec home to sell, and I kind of fell in love with it, ended up selling my house I was in, and I bought the house when we were under construction. So my background is actually in filmmaking. I graduated with BFA in film from the University of Utah, and my emphasis was in cinematography and production design. Ended up getting a job with an interior designer and fell in love and started working a little bit in construction. I also have a background in event planning. I was really busy as an interior designer, and it really cohesively, there's a lot of new construction in Southern Utah. And so I was project managing as well as doing interior design, and kind of fell in love with that side of the process as well. I think my go-to design tip is infusing your space with you. Stuff you love, stuff you've found. Find stuff you love. Don't try and be like everybody else, and make your house unique to you. I love to entertain. I love to be with family and friends. So having people over and having a space to entertain is fabulous. I think my favorite space in the house is probably this main room. I love to lounge on the couch while someone's cooking dinner and hanging out with friends. I've got a great view out my windows, lots of light, and lots of cozy nooks to hang out in. Welcome to my living room, come on in. In here I've got this really cool copper fireplace. The company that still makes them from the 1970s makes them today, which is super fun. I didn't expect it to be as colorful as it ended up being. The minute I turned it on, it patinaed all those really cool colors from the heat, and I just love it. Throughout the house, I used terrazzo floors. I found this really great tile from Concrete Collaborative, and it was kind of the basis for all the colors in the home. If you could see the floors, there's a little bit of red, a little bit of white, a little bit of yellow. So they're kind of our base colors for creating the whole space. I love to have a super cozy rug. So this one is super plush, has a super thick pad. It just kind of envelops you. The sofas are super comfy. We use this really yummy light blue corduroy, so it's super cozy to sit on and hang out and watch TV. This is kind of the main TV room in the space. I love my frame TV that we can put art on it and it doesn't look like an ugly TV. We incorporated brick throughout the house from the exterior into the interior. It was a debate whether to paint it white or not. I really tried to find a brick that I love, but I love that I painted it. It feels so fresh and light in here, especially with all the windows. I love books. I'm always switching out my books to kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about. I love these coasters. I got them from my parents. I stole them from their house, so kind of fun. Little vintage bowl, a little vintage tray, yummy candle, flowers. I originally had my living room, the sectional was wide, but I love having these chairs in the space. I've had them forever. They're super cozy, like a Sherpa, and they just kind of envelop you. It's like a little hug when you sit down, super comfortable and nice to just sit around and chat in here. The architect designed this really cool built-in area. It matches a built-in area in the kitchen on the other side of the room. It's a really fun place. I have a record player out, we play records, fun art. This is a beautiful piece by Rebecca Rainey. It's a hand-dyed silk scarf, which is super fun. Lots of fun books, knickknacks, lots of little vintage pieces, some cool vintage beads. I love collecting vintage beads. Those are African trade beads. I love all my coffee table books, love to look at them. Lots of fun inspiration too for projects. I always wanted a fun day bed, super cozy to sit here, look out the windows, cozy up with a blanket. My dog loves to snuggle with me on the sheepskin. Really fun fabric, added a lot of color and texture to the space. These are super fun poofs, nice to put your feet up, adds a lot of color. I've had them forever. They kind of travel with me wherever I go. If you follow me this way, I'll show you the kitchen and the dining room. Welcome to my kitchen and dining room. I had a lot of fun picking out this table. I had it custom painted by an amazing furniture maker in North Carolina. It was the hardest decision I think I made in this house, was choosing this paint color for this table, but it ended up really fun. It's kind of this dusty pink color. Goes great with these chairs I've had forever, and kind of warms up the space. I love this piece. It's by an artist based in Texas. She hand dyes all the yarn and then puts it on a broad loom and hand looms it. So it's really fun. These pieces are really fun too, the bent wood sticks. I love adding the color in here and having it really be a feature. Since we were kind of creating a mid-century house, the neighborhood we're in is from the 60s and 70s, so a lot of the houses are mid-century, so we're trying to kind of keep in keeping with the neighborhood around us. I knew I wanted terrazzo, and I found these tiles that were handmade, and they just worked so well. And they continue out through the entire house. We've got vaulted ceilings in here, so it really creates a fun atmosphere. They're super tall, super high windows, adds a lot of light from all these south-facing windows, and adds a lot of character, I think, to this great room. Welcome to my kitchen. I created this island so it could be just like the hangout spot. We raised it up a little bit and put this really thick edge on it, so it was really great to lean on. This is a beautiful quartzite material, natural material that just looks so great. Pulled out all the colors throughout the house. So this was custom made. It's copper to kind of match the fireplace. Super fun, creates a really nice soft light at night. I just love the way it looks. So I did white faucets. They're super fun. I love how clean and simple they are, kind of just go away. All the wood in here is probably my favorite feature. Just really warms up the space, and instead of kind of putting them on the ceiling like you would typically see, we put it on the wall, and I think it turned out really, really fun. The kitchen cabinets are painted light blue by Faro and Ball, which is just such a great color. It kind of pulls out that green, a little bit of blue, and just a really soft, kind of almost neutral palette. And then the island we did out of the cherry wood to kind of match the built-ins. And I think it just really warms up the space, especially with this thick edge, kind of a big hangout island. This little corner is fun. I found this vintage lamp, and I just love that it creates a soft light at night. This art piece, actually, my parents gave it to me. It was in our house all growing up, and it was like one of my favorite things ever, and so I convinced them to let me take it. This little jar is fun. So I live on a golf course, and so we do get a few stray balls into the yard, and so my nieces and nephews love to come over and find all the balls in the yard so they can add them to the ball jar. We kind of did these really fun powder-coated white poles on the perimeter, and then on the island we incorporated a little copper, which they kind of just go away, but they blend so seamlessly with the rest of the copper in the space, so I love them. If you guys want to follow me this way, you can check out the backyard. Fun little hangout area. I love sitting by this fireplace that's built into the brick. Turned out really fun and so functional. We use it all the time. The pool was super fun, super small, but very functional. I raised the edge of the pool so we could add this really fun tile and some color to the backyard. Paired it with these really fun pavers that are terracotta color. I think they add a lot of dimension rather than just plain concrete. Nice layout space. We have a lot of sun in southern Utah, so it's good to have a place to get some sun and hang out. These lounge chairs are super fun and super comfy. I love these really cool pillows by Shore Studios based out of London. They add so much character and some color, and these are super comfy, super fun place to hang out. This table is super fun, super great to dine outside when the weather's perfect. Some fun colored cushions add a little character and life to kind of an otherwise boring table. Not that it's boring, because it's really cute. Welcome to the primary suite. Had a lot of fun in here with color and kind of enveloping the space to kind of create this moody, darker room. The walls are painted a dark blue. It's called Dark Night by Sherwin-Williams. Added a lot of texture with rugs and bedding, and I love my bed. So fun with these big round balls. Super cozy rug again, feels really great on your feet. Went tone on tone with the drapes. I love drapes in every room. Really fun sconces on the wall, and then just kind of tone on everything. Created this little ledge to kind of have the headboard on, creates a place to put knickknacks, candles, just another little area to add some dimension to the space. This little cozy area is so fun to just hang out. I love all my vintage rugs. I have them throughout the house. This art piece is really fun. It's like fiber art. Just love the texture that it brings and kind of ties in all the colors together. Connected to the bedroom is this really amazing bathroom. I just love it. We did tile on all the walls. I think my favorite feature of the bathroom is this giant round tub. It's maybe not as functional as it is beautiful, but that's okay. I did raw brass on all the poles and the hardware, and I think it just really warms up the white room. Another fun stone, natural stone on the countertops. Just added a lot of character to the space. Another vintage rug in here. I'm a little bit vintage rug obsessed. When I see them, I buy them. So this one was really fun to add in here, just to add a little pop of color. A lot of mirror, really high, just kind of opens up the room. It already has really high ceilings. When I built the house, lumber was very, very expensive. So the framer called and he said, do you want to lower all these ceilings like the plan said? It was gonna be another up to $1,000 to order wood. So we decided to keep all the ceilings really high, and they are vaulted. So it really adds a lot of character to the space. Raw brass in the shower as well, so I love how it just gives it that patina and really warms everything up. The tile continues throughout the shower as well. Fun little ledge to store all the shower things that you have to have. I think it turned out really fun, really nice, big, open, and light. If you follow me down this hallway, I'll show you the guest bedroom and bathroom next. Welcome to the guest bedroom. We kind of really played with color in all of the bedrooms in the house. So this one got painted a really beautiful sage green. Had some fun with all the linen bedding, super cozy, fun art, fun lights. And then I love all the drapes everywhere, and we went tone on those. These door handles are throughout the house. They're super fun. They're like a little rubber pull. They were super functional, and I've loved the way they look. Very different and not your typical lever or knob. This art again is from my parents' house, so they had it forever in their home, and I was able to take it, and I just love the way it looks in here. I love to ski, so fun to have some ski art as well. Welcome into the guest bathroom. We had a lot of fun with tile in here. You can see I'm kind of tile obsessed. This is a really fun terracotta concrete tile. I had really fun switching up the lay in here, so you kind of get a switch up without changing the whole tile. Another vintage rug in here that I love. We had some fun with blue cabinet hardware in here. Welcome to the laundry room. We had a lot of fun making this a bright, happy space so that it'll make me want to do laundry because I hate laundry. My tile guy called and said that we could do the terrazzo throughout the whole house if I switched a bathroom and a laundry room. And so this gave me an excuse to find a really funky tile for the floor in here. And then this really fun paint color on both the cabinetry and the walls and the ceiling. This is just a fun quilted piece, adds some character to the space. And then I love my drying rack, super fun and super functional. This open shelf's really great, just a nice place to kind of store all the laundry things that you kind of have to have. And then just nice countertops to do projects, fold clothes, stuff like that. One of my favorite things is the hardware in here. They're these really fun yellow key knobs. They add a fun little touch to this space. Welcome into my office. This office got a really fun light blue paint color, kind of the color of the sky. Nice big work table to hang out on my computer, put out samples, all the things. And then my cork wall is my absolute favorite. I love pinning everything up, all my knickknacks, and also pinning up samples and textures. This desk is really fun, just a really great big workspace. We have a lot of natural light in here, so it's really great to sit on my computer and work. The shelves are fun. I painted them the same color as the walls, so they kind of just go away, but filled it with all my books and all my fun collected objects. This art piece is one of my favorites. I got it on the streets of New York when I was a teenager. It's an ice cream truck on the Bonneville Salt Flats, which kind of just was like a piece of Utah, but it's kind of a super fun little quirky touch. This office chair is super fun and super comfy. I love the checkered pattern, and I love orange. It's my favorite color, so fun to add a little pop of color amongst all the blue. Welcome into the powder bath. We had a lot of fun playing with color and texture in here. Cork on the walls, which is just so fun and really warms up the space. I think my favorite thing in the house, I'll probably say that several times, but my favorite is this blue faucet. I paired it with this kind of red tile, and I think it really it gives you a sense of what Southern Utah is all about, red rock, blue skies. I think home is a place where you can relax, you can enjoy, and I think having a home that reflects who you are can just make you feel more comfortable, and I think it helps you enjoy life. Homeworthy, it was so fun to show you around my home in Southern Utah, but you have to go now. See you later.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.